Hello. I hope everybody is appreciating the energy of Uranus opposite the sun. So, we have unusual things that are going to be coming up for us, and it's still time that you can go and do a manifestation and release ritual. I have that on my channel, so you can go and watch that. There's one that is telling you how to set up for it because we used crystals, and then the actual ritual has a beautiful um, photo of women gathered around. And one of the things that we're using that for is, I believe, that we will be using the crystals that we are using in the ceremony later this year for grounding. Because with this Uranus energy, it's not backing down, and we still haven't gotten Uranus to 29 degrees of Taurus yet. So that will be interesting when that eventually happens. So, I did have one flip over for me. So that must be one that wants to come out. Yes. I am using the Cosmic Journey Oracle. And the reason I'm using this is because this is such an Aquarius deck for me, an Oracle deck. This is a 34. This is a number 7 when you add it up. You are perfectly imperfect. Interesting energy. What else? Anything else want to volunteer? So the crystals that we use, we kind of energized in our meditation, where we were all kind of standing around this fire in this meditation. So it's very interesting that I felt like sometimes I just kind of go with the flow. So I was very called to um, have us energize those crystals with our heart chakra. And then I think we'll be using those later. And 2 cards came out. And so because the energy is going to get a little wild and crazy. And sometimes what's nice is to have crystals in your hand and just to sit and just breathe. Sit and breathe and relax into your breathing. Breathing in and holding for a count of 4, and then exhaling. And then after the exhale, for a count of 3. So you have that no oxygen in your lungs at that time. And then again, repeat that. And that a lot of times will take you out of that cycle of the monkey mind atmosphere, especially if you're holding your crystals in your hand. Trust and act accordingly. It's very much that energy of carry water, chop wood. And I do have to hand it to someone. His name is Edward. He's a follower of this channel and the Spiritual View channel as well. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. He put in the comments, and I kind of chuckled at that. He says, yeah, chop wood, carry vodka. And then it was, and if you're gonna carry a vodka, carry limes. So I thought that was, and to me, I just kind of got the message after I quit laughing, that it is, yeah, you can carry water and chop wood, but you can make it fun. You can make it entertaining. It's just like, yeah, I have to do the work. Yeah, but you can have fun. I mean, you can still have fun. So the deck that I'm using, this is, let me hold this up for you. Tarot of the Divine. And this is based on stories from around the world, fairy tales and stories that are made into this tarot deck. And I really like it because I feel it gives the tarot cards just a slightly more flavorful, whimsical energy. So, oh yeah, they're ready. So let's see what we have here. On the other side of the deck, what is the energy? 3 of Swords. Ooh, healing needs to take place. And in the background, you can see that lightning strike. That's Uranus, the unexpected. Uranus is very the unexpected. So even though you know Uranus is making a transit and it's in Taurus, there is no one that will ever tell you that they can tell you exactly what that is going to be, because Uranus, you think, okay, I know it's going to be something completely surprising, and I think this is what it is. Or it might be slightly in that vein, but it's a completely different spin on it. So when it's Uranus, you just have to go with the flow. You just go with the flow. So what do we have on top of the deck? The sun. You are perfectly imperfect. Sun card energy here is everything is going to be fine. You don't have to do everything perfectly. And when the nodes move into the north node that's going to be in Pisces and the south node that's going to be in Virgo, we're going to be working towards more spiritual practice and getting the job done, definitely. But we have to release all of the Virgo, I can't release it until it's perfect. But other people need it right now. So, and they are happy to have what you have exactly as it is. Happy to have it. So just think about that energy. And it's the sun energy. It's a great idea. It's a valid point. It's all of those things. Under trust and act accordingly. Ace of Swords, truth. Truth. And the truth will cut through all those knots that you didn't think you'd be able to escape from, right? All those ropes. Ace of Swords. And I feel like this is an escape. Trust and act accordingly. Definitely truth. And we're getting more and more that energy of we can tell when something doesn't ring true for ourselves. Seven of Wands. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. That's what this is underneath. Seven of Wands is the energy of protection. And in some decks, I would say I can, it's, and actually even in this deck, you have this divine little bubble where all that power is concentrated before he brings it down, right? This is John Henry. And that protective bubble has a lot of strength in it. And intention has a lot of strength in it. When you go somewhere and you're going into, like, say, a grocery store or something, and the energy is going to be coming from all different people in there, set a little protective bubble before you go in. I only want energy for my greatest and highest good. And set that before you go in. And that will help you, because sometimes, people in the grocery store, they're not there because they want to be there, or they're there and things are going wrong, or other things have gone wrong during the day. And if you can run into someone that is having a great day, that energy will be allowed in. And, you'll probably end up talking to that person, because people that have that kind of vibe and you have a higher vibe tend to find each other and, just exchange pleasantries like, yep, it's all good. Gonna go home and bake or do something in this cold weather, things like that. So it's that protection energy. The Lover's card underneath the sun. So we have some major arcana hanging out together here. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. How different they are, but they can still make things work. It's a partnership. And this doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. It can be a partnership regarding a business, or a client partnership, anything that is a contract between two people. And the Lover's card is often about making decisions. I think initially the Lover's card was a very much a decision card, right? So that energy of coming together, I like that. Coming together, that's what I'm getting. Coming together no matter what your differences are. And that's the message that I just got here, is like coming together no matter what your differences are. That is really important right now. That just keeps feeding and feeding higher vibration. So you may not agree on everything. Okay, what can you agree on? Do you like the sunshine? Can you smell something delicious cooking? I live near a bakery. I always smell something delicious cooking, and a restaurant. So what else? Center of the reading. Ooh, devil energy, devil card. And most of the time that you see the devil card, it's somebody's holding someone else's strings, right? This is a very um, seductive energy winding its way, kind of getting it caught in the, I feel like it's getting entwined in things that you didn't realize, and then all of a sudden you're wrapped up. And the good news is it's right underneath the sword of truth. Now, trust and act accordingly is the card that these fall underneath. And I really am getting the energy of, there's, the truth will set you free, but it's also, it's that cutting sword. It's believing, it's moving forward. And the truth about the devil card is that a lot of times that shows up because it's something that you've given your power over to something or someone else. And you're the only one that can get it back. It's, how did someone once say, it is a problem of our own making that we just went along with. And now we're putting the brakes on it because it no longer aligns with who we are. So we have to make a change. And that is where you need the sword of truth to come in. So what else do we have here? The Hermit, who is a wise person who walks through the wood with all kinds of magical creatures, right? Reminds me of the Patronus in Harry Potter, right? With the cloak of invisibility. This is the energy of having secrets or having great knowledge, but knowing when the time is right to bring that forward. This is a person that travels from here to there. They're very confident. They're very wise. And they're not afraid. 8 of coins, doing the work. Making sure things are done correctly. Again, this is that energy. 8 of coins is the carry water, chop wood, doing the work. And I always, every time I look at this particular one, she doesn't look particularly happy. And I really think it should be about, carry water, chop wood, but have a good time. Chop wood, carry vodka with limes. That kind of energy of, yeah, I'm doing what I should be doing, but I can have some fun while I'm doing it as well. And I do like that energy. So we've had a fair, we've had what, four major arcana out of 6 cards that were drawn here. Interesting. 2 of cups. There is love here. There is love here in this energy. And I think it's going to come from an unexpected place because we are talking about the energy of Uranus opposite the sun. And I really feel that that energy of love and relationship, it's falling underneath this devil energy. You need to untangle yourself from a previous commitment before you can move on and have that relationship mean something. It's a block to have anything come in when you are still in a and you may not even realize it, you're still in a relationship, even if you're not physically with that other person. There's still that cord that's attached, and that cord is what's keeping that love person from coming in for you, because you're already taken. You're already, you don't have space for that person to come in. Definitely, that is definitely true. 6 of Wands, triumphant energy, being recognized for what you do. I really think that when other people recognize what you're doing in your life, and the energy that I get with this story that has kind of come out is, you are perfectly imperfect. Don't worry about that. You've got the sun. You've got the Lover's card. Love wants to come in, but when people are trying to manifest, one of the things they do is it here yet? Where are they? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? And when you release that and just know, I'm just going to carry water, chop wood, or carry vodka, chop wood, whatever. When you release your intention for meeting someone out there, let Uranus do its job and bring something in unexpectedly. You're fine. Trust and act accordingly. Trust that someone is going to be coming in and that you don't have to be hanging on to some other relationship because you're afraid you'll have no one. This is about relationships coming in. This is very strongly about relationships coming in. You have to have room. You don't want to be in a relationship that isn't any good for you. That cord, oh, we can just be friends. Really? Really? That doesn't feel like the truth to me. It doesn't look like the truth to me. Cut the cord. Then love can come in. And I really think it will happen in such an unexpected way. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. What brings you joy? Do that. And every time you do that, and you're vibrationally elevated and you're not worrying about anything else or thinking about anything else, but enjoying what you're doing and doing what you enjoy, that will bring in manifestation. Again, part of Manifesting 101. What do we have? That protection. Setting an intention of protection around yourself. I only want things coming in for my greatest and highest good, or that are on my path. Sometimes you get things on your path because you need to learn. And in astrology, that's why squares and oppositions and quincunxes exist. It gets us to learn things. If it's a trine or a sextile, yes, that's helpful, easy flowing energy, but we don't get better because of those things. Things will work out for us, but the things that make us better are the squares and the oppositions. Calling in your Patronus. This energy here is very much about protection for me. This last row. It's, setting that intention, being strong, and being strong and silent, right? It's like, and the Patronus energy and the Six of Wands. And when people see you and feel your energy, because people can feel your energy in the grocery store even. I often will go into you go to the gas station and it has all the other stuff in it. Around here it's called a Quick Trip. And I go in and it's a local thing and you run into people. I run into people all the time in this little town and this little thing. And, it's that energy of, oh, how are you doing? And I don't know people that are, some people are just passing through. And it's very interesting energy because, um, you know, we smile and open doors for people and say thank you and please and the energy actually in that, anybody that comes in and out of that, it's a very positive energy in that store. I mean, I go up and oh, hi, how are you doing? So it's really funny. So I want to also bring in the energy. I'm kind of like really focusing on these particular cards today. This is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And there's so much energy going on. And I really feel like this also is bringing me to like an Aquarius kind of energy. So I do want to volunteer here for, oh my goodness. So a couple of cards popped out. And I'm going to show you what they all are because they are super, yes. If you want love, great big love, it is out there. It is definitely out there. And it's waiting for you to make room. But it's not going to happen the second that you maybe get things cleaned up and cleared out. Like, okay, I clean out the closet of my ex's stuff, and then the person shows up the next day. No, you need to set in that space of welcoming in what is meant for you, and knowing that the right time is as important as anything. And the universe will make those things happen. Archangel Michael will make those things happen. This is very much a love reading, very much so. Opening to discovery. One of the things that also came up when I was doing that manifestation was Hecate was there and gave everyone a key. And the key was to things that were locked to you, locked regarding abundance, doors that are closed to you, and opening those doors. Opening to discovery. What do you need to discover? And sacred reverence. This is a 47 card, which adds 2 and 11. And I just noticed the number. So the opening to discovery was a 7, because it's a 34. And then Great Big Love was a 26, which is an 8 card. Sacred reverence, an 11 card. And again, the key. Again, the key. So yes, you can manifest. Part of what I feel like the manifestation was with this full moon, and again, this energy is active 3 or 4 days after the full moon. So you do have it happened on the 15th in the afternoon, and it will be active the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and you can utilize that energy. And to me, it's very much about you're releasing what hasn't been working. If you're not in a relationship that you really love, and it's about partnership, there's something that has to be released. You need to cut those ties and move forward. There's major arcana here. There are things opening. I do like, I'm going to have to go with opening to discovery as what I want to read. This 34 card, something about it is just catching me. The keyhole. I had a dream about a huge, huge keyhole, and I've been looking for the key. I've been finding all kinds of keys. We tune in to information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us toward growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all, through synchronicities, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. I've been saying for a while that no one needs to watch more than 15 minutes of news a day. And what they call the algorithm that is existing out there, whatever you stop and pause and look at, it thinks, oh, they want more of this. They'll watch more if I give it more of this. So keep focusing on the positive things that come up in your feed, not the negative. Quit watching that. And the more and more that you focus on that positive, the algorithm will say, okay, they're on a different path. So I'll give them different synchronicities, different things to watch, to vibe, what they're vibing with. That is what I'm going to give to them. So, very interesting message, kind of fun. This is about a love reading, but it's like the world card. You have to have an ending before you can have a new beginning. And after the ending, it's one of those times where you're you're doing what you love and love what you do. And that'll bring the right vibrational level for you to meet someone amazing. So let Uranus do that for you. I will see you very soon. Bye.